Okay, hopefully, as I said, the feedback thing's broke, or the feedback thing's fixed. I've kind of had to do a workaround by turning off the video source and then turning it back on, as you just saw there. So do forgive me if I do get that wrong a few times and forget to turn things on. But there's not really too much I can do about that, unfortunately. It's a bug with OBS. There's no fix, it seems, and I'm in IT support and I can't fix it, so you know what? It's fine. We'll go with it, we'll just do the weird workaround. That's basically my job, doing workarounds. So let's actually have a look at who the next players are going to be, and we can go from there. So let's actually have a look. Let's turn off the background, so hopefully this is fine. Hopefully there was no feedback. But there we go, as you can see, we're going to have a PvP, and it's going to be between Tupacalypse for Team Liquid Staff and Rota for Red. Rota is a really cool player. He's been an active member of the foreign Brewball community for a while. That's the big Discord that pretty much everyone's a part of. There's over 1,500 members or something at the moment, so he's been active since the beginning. And Tupac, of course, the man, the legend. I believe he's a moderator on Team Liquid. I can't remember his exact role. I know he does writing as well. Someone needs to confirm that for me, but he's been around in the community forever as well. Rota does run a tournament himself called Rota's Weird Map League, and I'm probably saying his name completely wrong again, but you know what, it's all part of the fun. And let's actually have a look at the map they're going to be playing on. Of course, the map does come into a lot of things in PvP, and it's going to be Gladiator, one of the current ASL maps, one of the ASL 4 maps as well. So even if you weren't around when this map first came out in 2010 for the Bacchus OSL, you will probably know this map if you've been following Professional Brood War, and this should be a very fun game. PvP is Rota's favourite matchup in the entire game. He loves playing it. He's not had the best PvP so far, but should be pretty good on Gladiator. He's played this map a lot, I know, so not too sure about how much Tupac's been playing recently. He's done good in the STPL so far, so let's see how exactly they do in the game. Let's get ready to move over as soon as the song ends, and then we can head into our PvP. Okay, that was good timing. Let's go. Okay, so starting us off in the top right position, oh sorry, bottom right position even, I was looking at my mini-map and not where my actual cursor was. It's gonna be the Green Protoss fighting for Team Liquid Staff. It's gonna be Tupacalypse, or Tupac for short, which is what I'm gonna call him, because it's a little bit easier to say. And his opponent spawning in the top right-hand corner, it's gonna be the Teal Protoss, which is probably completely killing my green screened overlay. I'm actually going to check, so yeah, you can see the teal from Rota, but Tupac's green does not show up whatsoever, so I do apologize for that, but he is the green Protoss, but Rota is going to be the teal Protoss, and both of them are going to be going for a fairly exciting PvP here. Now, I've said this before, say 9 years ago, I hated PvP. Like, if PvP was on Pro League and it wasn't Best, Bison, or Bisu playing, or Afrotoss, I guess. If it was any PvP that didn't involve SK Telecom, I didn't want to know. Like, I just turned off Pro League. I didn't want to watch because it was like, there's PvP. I'm a Terran player, I'm not going to get anything from this. But you know what, recently, it's one of the matchups that I've really come to quite enjoy. The only trouble is sometimes you can have fairly boring PvPs, but other times you do have very, very exciting ones. So hopefully this is going to be one of those exciting ones. There's been a lot of really cool PvP in the ASL recently as well, so if you've not seen those, do tune into those games. Watch all of the ASL guys if you haven't seen it. It's been fantastic this season so far. I would say this is possibly the best season of ASL there's been so far. Looks like we have a Rota going for a 2 gateway opening. And unfortunately for him, that's actually going to get scouted immediately here by Tupac, who is going to move it into the base straight away. It's going to be a long time before Rota finds the opponent. He's probably going to go diagonally now, because he does know the scout came in so early for his opponent. But it looks like no, he's going to take the risk, going to go bottom left first. Of course, it's not going to make too much of a difference. We do have Tupac going for a quicker gas, but that does mean his second gateway is delayed. And of course, 2-gate Zealot going to be very, very strong on this map, as the fact there is an inverse ramp. Going to be very difficult to hold this from the low ground. Arota will have the inherent advantage with his units over here. But of course, 2Pac does scout this. He knows exactly what's coming. Gonna juke past the Zealot, gonna go back in. And this scout is going to be so annoying for Arota to deal with. He's going to have to send some Zealots back, but he can't really afford to. Another one benefit, of course, for 2Pac is he does have his gateway right next to the ramp. Cybernetics Core is on the way for him as well. And a third pylon for Arota, so let's see if this Zealot can do anything. The probe moving in as well, gonna try and help with some of that damage, tank some of the shots. Of course, I think it takes about 3 hits for a Zealot to kill a probe, maybe 4. I'm never too sure of the maths, and that's why I don't usually do maths on stream. But it should be pretty fun. Either way, we do have one bit of maths I can do is, I mean, it's going to be 3 versus 3, and that's equals, right? Oh. Oh man, that was a terrible joke. But here we go. Looks like, despite having 2 gateways, 2Pac's actually going to move in here with the Zealot advantage for the time being. This Zealot very heavily damaged, and this is a lot of damage going down. One of them getting immediately sniped off. Arota doesn't look like he's actually been producing enough Zealots in a good enough fashion. And all 3 Zealots actually get taken down. Amazing micro there by 2Pac. And this final Zealot is going to be sent all the way back home. Do we actually have 2... No, so he didn't actually go for the 2 Zealot production. For the most part, they're only built... yeah, 2... Oh, what was it? 2 Zealots once, I think, but here we go. We're going to have the first Dragoon out for 2Pac. Going to be able to move forward into the base. And this, as Artosis said on the ASL stream recently, if you lose the top of your base... or top of your ramp, it's very, very hard to break out. Looks like a missed rally is going to cause this Zealot to go down, and poor Arota is not looking good in this game at the moment. This Zealot does manage to get one of them, but that's going to go down to a single Dragoon here, I believe. But finally, we do have a Dragoon from Arota, but of course... if you look, he cannot see the high ground in case you're completely new to Brood War, which you could be. You cannot see on the high ground until you have vision. From either sending a unit up there or having a flying unit nearby. Kind of like in StarCraft 2, but it doesn't really matter too much. Good pro production for the most part for both players. It looks like we do have 2Pac with a slight advantage. He of course does have a army advantage as well, despite being behind in gateways for quite a while, but this is actually 3 gateways right now. We're going to move back to the engagement, and the probes have been pulled, the boys have been pulled. Can they deal with the Dragoons here? Nice micro by Arota, but is it going to be really enough? There's just so many units here. 2 of the Zealots are alive still, and this is going to be so much damage. Arota actually taking a lot of damage on this Dragoon before he gets anything done. And unfortunately, despite his team being up 2-0, Arota may well have just actually lost this game here. There's a lot of damage being done to him. He's going to have 3 Dragoons popped out. But look at the target firing by 2Pac, getting that target firing in immediately. The probes have been pulled, but the target firing is just too good. But this is a nice hold. Can he hold it? So close. There's another 2 Dragoons coming in though, and he is so far behind in probes. This is a complete... I can't even think of a good word to describe this hold, and really, really nice target firing. Range, of course, does finish up for 2Pac quicker. He did have the Cybernetics Core a little bit quicker as well. The final probes have been pulled off, and unfortunately for Arota, it looks like he's going to go down in a very quick PvP here on Gladiator. Not really going to be able to hold on. Looks like he's trying to micro his little heart out, trying to stay alive, but 2Pac just getting even trades every single time, and he will take those all the way to the bank. He has the production advantage, he has the probe advantage, and GG! Arota will lose the second game, and 2Pac will bring Team Liquid back into this series. So going to be pretty good for him. I'm just making sure I didn't actually turn anything off without meaning to. But it looks like I was fine. I tried to turn off the music in Brood War, but did it in OBS instead. So really, really nicely played by